I'm Grace, and today I'm going to be preparing my yarn advent for December. If you have been watching some of my previous videos, you'll know that I've been wanting to do a 24-day yarn advent and make a blanket with it, because I saw Nitty Natty on YouTube doing this last year, and I think she does a lot of advents, but yeah, I thought that would be really fun to do, so here's me doing that. I also mentioned in previous videos that I want to do daily advent videos, so every day I'm going to be opening up the yarn and making the first section of the blanket, and then, show you bits and pieces of my day, making Christmas presents for family and friends, and doing whatever Christmassy things I'm doing that day. So yeah, please, if you are interested, follow along for that. I'm thinking it's going to be really fun and probably tiring, but yeah, I'm really excited. I may not seem super excited because I'm actually extremely tired today. I went to Melbourne this week for a work thing. Only for like 3 days, but on the last night that we were staying there, I had a really late night and then an early start, and then I had such a long day at the airport. My flight got cancelled and rescheduled like 20 times. I was at the airport for like 5 hours just waiting for a plane to come get me. And then when we were on the plane, it took us like 3 hours to get back to Sydney. And so I got to Melbourne Airport at 2 p.m. and I got home at 11 p.m. And yeah, I don't know, I just feel really tired after all that. I'm very tired, but I need to get this done. So excuse me if I don't have a whole lot of energy and the vibes are not vibing. I'm fine. I'm very happy and I'm very excited. I'm just so tired and I really want to fall asleep right now. Alright, so yes, in this video I'm going to be talking about the yarn I'll be using, the pattern I'll be using, and my plans for the daily advent videos, and then we'll also, prep all of the skeins and hide them and whatever, and do all the fun stuff, So let's start off with the pattern. The pattern I'll be following for my advent creation is the Yorkshire blanket by Mima Makes. I bought this pattern off of Etsy because Ravelry was giving me grief, but I think it's cheaper on Ravelry. I don't know. But basically it's a bunch of granny squares. It's 24 granny squares, and then you join them all together with the neutral border color. And all of these granny squares are very unique and use a bunch of interesting techniques that I'm really excited to try. It's described as something that will either teach you a bunch of new skills or entertain the advanced crocheter, I guess. So we'll see which category I fall into, whether I'll be happily entertained or challenged. Okay, so yeah, that's the pattern I'll be using. Now let's get into the yarn. So I've been collecting a bunch of mini skein bundles over the last couple of months, and the color scheme I'm going for is pinks, purples, and teals, so pretty mermaid, oceany, fun things, all the fun colors basically. So yeah, let's go through all these bundles and see what colors go together. The first bundle I have is by Skip Rope Yarn Co. Oh yeah, all of these pattern bundles are hand-dyed locally in Australia, most of them in New South Wales or Queensland, I believe. Maybe not 100% sure on that, but yes, so the first one I have is by Skip Rope Yarn Co. This is the Rainbow Mini Set, and it is just so pretty. Obviously, not all of these colors are really what I'm going for. I mainly bought it for the 3 pink and purple colors, So that's what I'm going to be pulling from this set. Oh yeah, maybe this teal too. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Okay, yeah. The next set I have is by My Creative Garage. It's the Sakura mini skein set. I don't think I'll be using the white. I want all of my squares to have bright colors. But yeah, very beautiful. It's got a sparkly thread running through it. All of these are a 4-ply yarn, by the way. And this one I got at the Wyong Fiber Festival back in September. The next one I also got at the Wyong Fiber Festival. It's the Fruit Tingle Cocktail set by, oh god, I struggled with this one last time, and I'm struggling with it again. Jokomamo? Anyway, by these people. These are the colors. They're so beautiful. I'm using all of these. All of these will be going into my blanket. They're stunning. The next set I have is by Maker Moran. It's the pastel rainbow set. Very pretty. I think I'll just use the pink and blue from that one, if at all. The next mini skein set, I went back to My Creative Garage online and bought the Forget Me Not set because it has all these beautiful teals and purples and they're all sparkly. So I wanted to have other colors that had sparkles running through so it wasn't just some of the pinks, you know, have a bit of consistency. So went back and bought those. And then I have 3 mini skeins that I bought separately, all from Skein Sisters, which is in Dulwich Hill. And yeah, so that's everything I have. Now I'm going to take everything out of the packaging and sort of put the colors next to each other, see what doesn't go, what will go together, and yeah, see if I need to fill in any gaps. Here are all of my mini skeins. Ignore my thumbnail that fell off. But let's get all of these out and get rid of the colors that we won't be using and just see what we have left to deal with. So pretty. So pretty. Anyway, so I think I'll just want these 4. And then these can go back in my little bin. I think this one is too dark or blue. Too blue, maybe? I'll keep it out. I'll keep it out as an option. Okay, I like all of these, I just don't need the neutral. So I think these 4 can stay. And I think all of these ones can stay. I am definitely using all of these. These are beautiful. I'm not sure if I want to use either of these. I might just pack this whole set away and see if I need any extra colors. All right. So I need 24 colors. Let's see them all next to each other. I do think this one kind of stands out too much. I'm gonna put it away. All right. How many do we have? 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, I thought I had 24. Might end up using these and this after all. Yeah, I think they still go. Look at that. They look quite lovely all together. I do think it all goes pretty well together. How many do I have now? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Oh yeah, 24. Okay. Yeah, I think I will just use all of these. I want to see how even my color distribution is, so I might just group them
by color and see if anything really outweighs the rest of the colors I'm going for, you know? Oh yeah, I think there's definitely more teal. There's a lot of teal in this blanket. So we've got 7 pinks, 6 purples, and then 11 teal blue combination. I guess this is purple. Yeah, 7 purples, and then 10 teals and blues, which, you know what, I'm not mad about that. I think this is a really, really pretty color combo. This is like my favorite shade of purple. Like these 3 are like my favorite, but I love teal so much. Like this one, and this one, these are like so pretty. And then of course I love pink. I think my favorite of the pinks would be like these 2. I think they're really beautiful. So yeah, okay. I think we've got a pretty good color scheme going here. Oh my god, I'm so excited for it now. I'm so relieved that I have enough.
Okay, so now I have all of my colors chosen. I'm actually going to pre-wind all of these into cakes so that I don't have to do this every day. Hello, puppy. Hello, puppy. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing daily advent videos, and I'm not just going to be crocheting a square every day. I'm going to be showing you the process of making my handmade Christmas gifts, and I plan on going to a Christmas market or two, and some other little Christmassy events going on. So it's going to be pretty full on. So I want to prepare as much as I can so that the recording time isn't totally eaten up by me just prepping things. As pretty as it is to open up a nice little hank of hand-dyed yarn every single day, like that would be amazing. I just don't think I'll have time for that. So now I'm gonna go and wind it all into cakes, and you can watch me.
The rules and terms and conditions are public, and every year we encourage competitors to read and understand the competition's format before entering. Nevertheless, we encourage the 1 2 regarding a competitor being in violation of the competition. That's messed up. Now, of course, someone could submit a photo of themselves, like a headshot, and they may have one tattoo, but it's very anti-AI throughout the tattoo world. But as months and months go on, I am just seeing artists upon artists upon artists succumb to generating tattoos. She's probably rich husband, and that's why she won, or what have you. Which, okay, cool, understandable.
She doesn't actually spend time on your hair. You'll walk in, she touches your hair, and then she cut it like that, and then she walked away and said,
In that she says, a must-have assistant apron, especially if they do all the work, they'll need to cover up. Like, girl, get a fucking grip. At your big age, it's crazy.
Once we Iona Med Spa in Scottsdale, and all the salon girls are like, oh yeah,
Sharing, they really just want to do influencer hair and make TikToks and stuff.
It's the next day, and last night I managed to wind up pretty much all of my mini skeins. I felt so shit yesterday. I was so tired. I had the hugest headache ever, and I just could not move. I was so tired, and I just felt so heavy. So I was really slow with progress. So I still had like 4 mini skeins to wind up this morning quickly, but that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you just need to take a break and let things happen as they do and try and catch up the next day, which is what I'm doing today. I also fell behind with work and I had to finish early. I felt so crap. So today it's my lunch break yet again. all of my mini skeins are now wound and they look so beautiful. I love the color scheme I ended up going with. It was kind of an accident, but I love all of the colors that I have. They're so beautiful. I'm so excited to make this blanket. You may notice that I don't have a joining slash border color laid out yet, and that's because I haven't bought one yet. I'm still kind of deciding between this grey color from Skein Sisters and this sort of off-white cream color from a hand dyer in, I think, Queensland or northern New South Wales or something. So yeah, I'm still really unsure. If you have an opinion on what looks better, let me know. I really like the idea of a pale grey border. It looks kind of stormy and nice, but I also feel like the warmer cream color is nice, a little bit more cozy looking. So I don't know. You look at the colors I have and tell me what you think is going to be best. I'm thinking maybe I'll just wait as long as possible to order it. Maybe I'll get it mid-December or something. So please, if you have an opinion on what color I should do for the blanket border, please let me know and I will take it into consideration because I can't think for myself. That's pretty much all prepped. I'm either gonna get some little muslin bags or I'm gonna wrap them up in some sort of paper. Maybe I'll wrap them up in tissue paper so I can't see each one. And I do have an order in mind for how I want the squares to lay out, but I'm sure I'm gonna forget that, so every day, it will be a surprise as to what color I'm going to get. Yeah, so I think maybe I'll wrap them up in tissue paper because it's a bit cheaper. I already have tissue paper. Yeah, it feels less wasteful than buying muslin bags. I think that'll be best. So yeah, then I won't know what color I'm getting every day. It'll be a bit of a surprise. It'll be fun. And I also found these little paper tags in my little craft trolley thing that I have. I used to use it for markets to write the prices on my little items, but I thought it would be perfect to write down what color and what brand each of the yarn skeins are. So I went ahead and did that. You can see, I'll show you. Oh, there we go. Anyway, yeah, little paper tag with the color and the basically just telling me which set it came from. I'm so excited about this blanket. All of these colors are my top 3 favorite colors, so fantastic. And they all go together so well. I was kind of worried that a couple of them would stand out, but no, they blend together so nicely, and I'm just so excited. I think it's going to be so beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, I would say my advent is pretty much all prepped and ready to go, which is fantastic. And then I also have some footage of me continuing to make my Christmas presents. If you didn't watch my video from last Saturday, I think it was last Saturday, I went through all of the Christmas gifts I'm going to be making for all of my family and friends this year. And I've already gotten started on a few. One of them being my little brother's Monty Mole from Mario Party, Mario Kart, Mario whatever, all the Mario games. It's just like a little side character, and I freehanded this plushie version of it, and it turned out way better than I thought it was going to be. I'm so glad I freehanded it. I'm not really going to sell a pattern for it because Nintendo is a little crazy with their copyright, but I will list in the description. I did write down the full pattern, all of the rows that I did to make each shape. So maybe I'll put that into a Canva doc and link it in the description. So if anyone wants to make, or like if anyone wants to know what I did, just have it. Okay, just use it. Click the link below, free pattern, whatever. I'll show you how mine turned out. This is how my Monty Mole turned out. I just did felt for his little hand beans and foot pad things because I'm lazy. But yeah, everything else is crocheted. And he's got little whiskers and everything. And yeah, I think he turned out pretty well. Maybe my colors are a little off, but I did my best. I did my best, and I really like it. I think he's so cute. The yarn I used was Premier Yarn's Parfait Chunky, and then for the black details, I just used a random worsted weight acrylic. So, yeah, that's what I did. And he's cute. So that's my little brother's Christmas present done. I'm gonna get him a couple extra stuff like store-bought things, but yeah, in terms of making gifts, my little brother's one is all done. And then I also did make Nonna's Dreamcatcher. I thought it would take longer than it did, so I thought I would include it in my Christmas Advent videos, but she's all done, and I actually did record the process of making that. I followed a video tutorial from Mum2Makes or something like that on YouTube. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, it turned out beautiful, and yeah, I'll show you that process now. This is where I'm at now with the Dreamcatcher. I'm using this yarn that I got from Spotlight. So pretty, so pretty. And I'm following the YouTube tutorial that I mentioned in my video last Saturday. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it.
Laying down on your back, popular, air quotes on that.
Love that it was a guy.
Of course it was. Of course it
Love
was.
that.
I think a lot of people speculate he,
Oh, God.
moving along,
Thank you.
moving along.
I just don't feel good.
We're gonna lighten the mood.
Yeah. I'll talk about anything else. Literally.
Anything. Okay, up next. Lightening the mood a little bit after that one.
Want to sit here and be like, nope, I'm not even talking to you. I'm just done. They made it official.
They consummated.
100%. It's clear what's going on here. I also have very direct and still, sadly, very vivid memories of having an outside force during a serious relationship that always is on your mind. It pops in and out, but there's this threat.
Refusing to donate my kidney to my dying sister. Got a boyfriend and pretty much forgot about Darren until one Thanksgiving. My sister, Ellie, brought home her boyfriend, Darren. No joke. The first thing he said to me when he saw me was, quote, "Damn, Ellie, you didn't tell me your brother's, F-slur." Ellie fucking laughed, as did my dad.
Because they want to.
Versus the one that receives.
Right.
There's limitations that
Yeah,
could
so
also
there's
get
things.
put on your life that you can't do, and you're putting yourself at risk. What if Opie had a bad reaction to the anesthesia and died on the table? Like, this is a huge risk, and to take that for someone who is so unwilling to even stand up for you. Terrible
It's like
people.
very
Be
deep.
done.
He's showing you.
Be absolutely done.
This is like literally a big billboard of a sign saying he's not right for you. Find someone that'll treat you better for who you are.
Yeah. Top comment on the post. Not the asshole. I'm old and a widow. I had a very long and loving relationship with my husband. He had a fantastic sense of humor and often did very silly things to get a laugh out of me. Our marriage was solid because he would never have let me come home from a 12-hour shift to rose petals leading to a dirty sink of dishes.
Cool. I'm now up to the part where you put the ring around it, which I don't have the ring because I wasn't sure if my tension would match the person in the YouTube tutorial, so I wasn't sure what size ring I wasn't sure what size ring to buy, so I'm just gonna go to Spotlight probably tomorrow or something.
That can kind of sit on your desk or wherever you want him to. And if you live in New York, this is sort of an added bonus because we all know New Yorkers love their pigeons. Another pillow, which I think is so funny. Can you imagine seeing someone at the airport wearing one of these? I might need to make one for the next time I travel because I am slightly obsessed with this. I don't think anyone would be mad. All those patterns linked in the description box for you. And don't forget that you can also sign up for Milano for free using the link in my description. So make sure to check that out because I love Milano. They're seriously such a lifesaver and keep me so organized with my creative brain that goes absolutely crazy this time of year. And if you haven't,
The top part is all done. I just have a couple of ends to weave in. I'm going to use these beads from Kmart. Yeah. I'm gonna use those beads from Kmart, and I bought a bunch of wire and shit, and I'm gonna try and string them together to make little bits. I'm gonna do that off camera because that sounds really annoying. So when I have all my little stringies, I'll show you.
And here is the final dream catcher. Isn't it just stunning? I love the beaded bits. I'm so happy with how that turned out. I'm not a jeweler. I don't make jewelry. I don't know how to deal with wire, but I just did my best. And it turned out so great. I individually threaded each bead onto a little thing of wire and cut the little loops out myself so that they would have this nice movement to them. And oh my god, these colors are so pretty. I actually had so much fun making this that I did make another one. So I don't know which one I'm going to give to Nonna yet. I know her favorite color is green, but I think the pink one is just more bright and a bit fun. So I don't know. I'm still thinking on it, but I don't know. Maybe the other one I'll put it on my Etsy or give it to someone else. We'll see. We'll see. But that's all I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed this little sort of project vlog kind of thing, you know. It wasn't really a specific project going on. It's just kind of bits and pieces of what I've been up to for the last week or so. Thank you for coming along with me. And again, if you have an opinion on the border color of my blanket, please let me know in the comments. I need help. But yeah. That's all I've got, so bye! It's a very hot day, so the pony is chilling on the floor. She's such a mama's girl. I'm sitting here recording and she just wants to be next to me. You can see the stitches on her little belly. She just got desexed last week, so give good vibes to the Pipone while she recovers. She's doing great, though. She's doing great. Aren't you, baby? You're so cute. She's so sleepy. Okay, bye everyone.